Very good morning to all of you. Let us go through today's newspaper and see uh, some of the important news. Friends, today's date is 1st April 2021. Okay, friends, the first news is at 457, India reports highest toll due to COVID-19 in 2021. Maharashtra registers 39,544 cases and 227 deaths. Friends, now we can say that it is a second wave in India and we should be careful uh, to not to allow the virus to spread more. Okay, friends, the next one is government sharply cuts rates on small savings instruments. Move comes after retail inflation breaches 6% mark. Friends, the as you all know, these interest rates for small savings schemes will be comparatively little higher than the general interest rates. It's okay if inflation is rising, the interest rate should be cut down. But the thing is, the funds that come from the small savings schemes will go into the small savings fund, which is a good source for the government of India. So the government entities like Food Corporation of India and even railways borrow money from the small savings schemes easily. So we have to wait and see how this all spans out. Okay, friends. Pakistan allows import of cotton and sugar from India. So it seems there is a change in policy regarding India and trade with India in the circles of Pakistan authorities. Okay, friends, these are news about Delhi. Mm, okay, friends, now we'll see some editorials. The first one is still no recognition of the third tier. In the 15th Finance Commission proposals, the goal of fiscally empowering the local governments to deliver territorial equity is still far away. So, friends, this article talks about the grants, the recommendations of the 15th Finance Commission to the local bodies, and still the local bodies are not recognized as the prime movers or the prime policy makers in the rural area. Friends, yesterday also we have seen an article demanding the giving main role to the local level organizations or local people to change their lives or to achieve a achieve real growth and development. So I'll try to cover this article in detail in another video. Okay, friends. The second wave, new vaccines must be cleared for emergency use as India battles a new surge. Friends, this is about the increasing cases and the need for new vaccines. Friends, the next one, a step that enhances cooperative federalism. The amendments to the GNCTD Act define without doubt who represents the government in the unique case of Delhi. Friends, this is about the recent act that has been passed by making the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi as the center of power and not the state government, that is Delhi CM and his cabinet. Friends, till now we have seen the arguments against the bill. Now it is written by the Honorable Minister for State for Home Affairs. So we will now get to see the arguments of the government side. So you should be aware of both the sides for and against the bill. So this is a good opportunity to learn about this. Okay, friends, I'll try to cover this article in the detailed discussion. So please try to watch that video also. Friends, next one, enter the enter the peace process. India should use its influence to enhance peace within Afghanistan and the wider region. Friends, this is about the Afghan peace process with the Taliban. Right, friends. The next one, re-examining the EPF tax rules. The recent policy changes are flawed and take a myopic view of the interests of the beneficiaries. Friends, this is about the recent changes in the budget about the EPF, Employment Provident Fund Act, and the change of tax structure. Okay, friends. A downward spiral in Assam. Key indicators for the state point to growing economic and social distress under the BJP government. So this is about the falling socio-economic indicators in the state of Assam. In the article, um, the authors says that the present government is responsible. Okay, friends, Turkey on the edge. The removal of the governor of the central bank has thrown up fears over the monetary policy. Friends, Turkey has been in news for one or for many reasons in the past 3 to 4 years. So please try to be aware of the all the developments. Okay, friends. Take steps to prevent double voting. Kerala High Court. Election Commission of India failed in assessing the scale of voter fraud in the state, says Chenitala. Friends, the polls are now being conducted in phases. The menace of double voting is increasing day by day. So the Election Commission of India should take measures to prevent such kind of double voting. Okay, friends. High Court allows probe against Yediyurappa in criminal case. It pertains to an alleged bid to win over JDS MLA's son. Friends, try to be aware of the various conditions or rules that are there in each and every state about the power of prosecution about the chief ministers and as well as his ministers, and its relation to corruption, etc. So please try to be aware of the all these things. Also, uh, see how the rules are there in the context of Lokpal as well as Lokayukta and their powers. Okay, friends. Mortality positivity rate rising in South. Kerala adds 24 deaths. Hyderabad cases equal Telangana's early March peak. Cases soar in Karnataka. So everywhere in South, the cases are rising. Okay, friends. Uh, Panel submits a report on farm laws to Supreme Court. It will be made public during the next hearing of the case. Friends, as you all know, the Honorable Supreme Court has formed a committee to look into the matter of the farmers' protests. So now the committee has submitted its report. Okay, friends. Farmers plan wake up call to government. 24-hour blockade of KMP Expressway on April 10 announces Samyukt Kisan Morcha. Friends, earlier we got a question in the paper one that what are the methods that the farmers groups adopt to change the policy and increase the pressure on the government, or the asks the government to change its policy. So you try to be should be aware of all the developments, different methods adopted by pressure groups to protest or to ask the government about the change in the policy making. Okay, friends, keep vaccine wastage below 1%. Health Ministry tells states to ensure timely utilization of stocks to avoid expiry. Okay, friends, military farms shut down after 132 years. Move taken to rebalance defense expenditure. Friends, various reform measures have been suggested by various committees about the army and personnel management. So this is the one of the important proposals given by the um, committee to wind up the military farms. Okay, friends. Food sector incentive gets cabinet nod. Friends, this is production linked incentive scheme for the food sector. Now it got the cabinet nod. Friends, plea in Supreme Court against uniform civil law on divorce and alimony. Petitioner says it is against the fundamental right to religion. Friends, as you all know, we got enacted a triple talaq law, and the the entire thing of uniform civil code is is a very sensitive and a critical issue, and the dust never settle down when it comes to these issues. So please try to go through this article. Okay, friends. Now we will see some world's news. Joe Biden said to announce $2 trillion infrastructure plan. Proposal seeks to rebuild much of America's infrastructure in 8 years. Friends, the next one. Brazil military chiefs quit after Bolsonaro fires defense minister. President is facing criticism as virus toll has crossed 3 lakh mark. Okay, friends, this is the sorry state of affairs in Brazil, and rising criticism about the president Bolsonaro. Okay, friends, Suki looks healthy, says lawyer. US orders non-essential embassy staff and family members to leave Myanmar. Friends, the next one. Italy expels Russians after Navy officer caught selling secret files. Captain had access to documents concerning defense, NATO. Friends, the next one. Ex-PM Madhav Kumar Nepal set to launch political party. Decision taken after Oli tried to revive CPN-UML, says source. Friends, Saudi Arabia to unveil $3.2 trillion investment drive. Private sector roped into boost economy. Friends, as we all know, the Saudi Arabia is trying to divert its economy from and to avoid completely depending on the oil economy. So this is one of the measure in that effort. Okay, friends. Coup bid in Niger ahead of presidential inauguration. Few members of the army arrested. Friends, the democracies have not yet been stabilized in Africa. So every now and then there will be coups, and there will be dethroning of established governments, and as well as the leaders who got elected, they refuse to resign or leave power. So this all pertains to uh, the failure of deepening of democratic credentials in the African continent. Right, friends, let us see some business news. The first one is government retains 4% inflation target for RBI's rate panel for 2021 to 26. Center's decision ensures continuity, ends speculation over price stability goals. Okay, friends. The inflation regimen has been adopted 5 years back, that is 4% plus or minus 2. Now, for the next 5 years also, the same regimen has been it will be continued. Okay, friends. India GDP to grow 7.5% to 12.5% in financial year 2022, says World Bank. New wave variants part of the risk factors to the outlook. So in the outlook says India might grow 7.5% to 12.5%. Okay, friends. The next one is center will front load bulk of borrowings this year, says Bajaj. Government confident RBI will help raise funds at reasonable rates. Okay, friends. Core sector output contracts 4% in February. Refinery sees steep decline of 10.9%. Friends, try to understand what is core sector output and core inflation also. So you may get a question in prelims. Friends, divestment nets center 32,835 crores. Betters revised its estimates. Government originally budgeted 2.10 lakh crores. Friends, these are the disinvestment figures for the last financial year. The government got 32,000 plus crores. Okay, friends. These are some of the important news in today's newspaper. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Have a nice day.